And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. You don't need me to tell you, everyone isn't always in the mood to make whoopee. That'll tell you how old I am. So tonight's question for Girl Talk: is sex a part of the relationship when it comes to duties, even if someone isn't in the mood? So Julia, let's begin with you.
Okay, so the main thing here is obligated. Nobody's obligated to do anything with anybody, is what I say. However, I do think there has to be clear communication and honesty, because if you're not wanting to have sex and that's a part that they want in the relationship, I mean, you guys have to talk about that, because otherwise you can't be mad if they decide to go somewhere else.
That's where Bob comes into play. Battery operated boyfriend.
Girl, yes.
Steph, let's hear from you.
Well, you know, when we're talking about libidos, I would say mine's through the roof. So if you don't have that, discussion with your significant other, you know, while you're going through the dating process, or boyfriend or husband or whatever, and be on the same page about it, it can become a bit frustrating. And some women, I wouldn't say me, but some women think that if they're not getting it, either their significant other is getting it from somewhere else, or they feel like they're not good enough, or something is going wrong in the relationship. So you're right, communication is the key. And again, like I just said, you know, we have a Bob, our battery operated boyfriend. If push comes to shove, you know, that's what we got to do. Handle your business.
Those words should not come after Bob. If push comes to shove.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, I'm cheating on you with Bob. If you don't give it up, Bob's getting it.
Wow. And Jasmine, what I'm hearing from Steph and both Julia is that if you don't address it, if you don't talk about it, things could spiral out of control in the relationship.
I agree. So the video that I saw with the young lady was, she used the term compromise. And I really have a problem with the word compromise. Like, it's like, to me, that's when you have to compromise, it's like you're receiving half. I believe that, like Julia said earlier, is about, there's different ways to explore intimacy, right? So if I'm not feeling well, I'm stressed, I'm depressed from work, you know, that's where it comes, where you're aligned or balanced partner, the person that you're with, you guys can somehow flow and he can either comfort you or, you know, to kind of help de-stress you, you know, in different ways. Because sometimes you may not feel like it, right? Like we can use our emotions. Not that the man needs to be forgotten. However, you know, it's important to have a balanced partner. So I have to have a partner that's aligned. We get it. So if he knows that I'm stressed, he wouldn't want me to be, and we can't explore intimacy if I'm not in the state of mind, if he's not in the state of mind, right? Because we want to explode in every angle, level. So understanding different places of how to share. Yes, exactly. To explore intimacy in different spaces, whether it's soaking in a tub and some roses, you know, intimacy can be in so many spaces. And that's why it's so good to have a healthy, balanced partner.
I agree 100%. And
let's bring Karen into this conversation before we wrap up. Karen, what do you have to say?
I'm coming. I think that the male, just male specifically, they want to be fed, they want to be sexually cared for, and they want to be cared for, you know, emotionally. So I think men have different needs where women—
and made to feel important. Go ahead.
Exactly. And I think that women sometimes kind of want to meet their end of the bargain and feel that pressure. So that's where that maybe feeling of compromise, you know, for a woman comes in, but it should never, ever feel that way. Sex isn't a chore, it's not a job. It's a two-way street. So the intimacy goes both ways. And sometimes just men and women can fall out of alignment with their sexual desires just based on stress, you know, hormones, etc. But when you let that go unanswered and unresolved for too long, I mean, maybe past 2 weeks, maybe past 2 months, you're really, you know, in murky waters at that point, because you want to really address what the problem is. I think two people get together because there's intimacy, there's connection, there's attraction. So when you start to fall out of that, you know, I think there's something to be explored there without two people feeling like hey, disconnected from one another and start looking elsewhere.
Yep.
You want to speak, Karen? Yes.
Thank you.
I'm like, Karen, what book you been reading? Are you about to write a book?
Man, happy.
That's life experience. If you live a day in your life, you know better.